Good evening, this is Bronson's By Any Means Necessary Fantasy Baseball Talk for Thursday night. Talk about Friday's games, a couple of players to note, make some notes about quickly, but some good news, my car, I found out today that my car is ready for me. Now I have to go back to work tomorrow, really, so I'm not gonna really have time to go down there and get it unless someone's gonna come pick me up or I can get a ride down there, which is unlikely. It's probably gonna have to wait till next Wednesday, when I don't really have anything going on. Yeah, but it's nice. It's nice to know that it's finally ready for me, and it was nice to get a ride to UPS this morning, even though I woke up too early. I woke up about 3:45, and he didn't even pick me up till about 4:30. So, but you know, we made a plan for tomorrow, and I'm not gonna wake up nearly as early, so that's give me more time to rest. It is very, very valuable and precious to me at this point in my life. I took a nice long nap today after I got home because I'm just beat. I'm just exhausted. I'm not adjusting well to the schedule. Hopefully driving, having the opportunity. Sorry, my back itches. I just finally shaved today and I didn't shower afterwards, so I should probably do that before I go to bed. Take a quick one. Yeah, it's nice to have that ride, that arrangement. It's going to save me some time and some. I'm not going to be so exhausted when I get to work because I'm not going to have ridden my bike 9 miles. And then have to work 2 jobs for 12 hours, and then come home. So, I mean, if I was going over there in the daytime, that'd be a totally different story. I wouldn't mind riding over there because it'd be a little safer. You know, if I could just hop on the train or a bus or something and get out there, the last couple of miles, then I would do it. But like, it's just not a safe road, not a safe ride at 4 in the morning, and you know, I may not exactly love my life that much, but I'm not looking to die either. So, you know, I don't have a death wish. Some shady stuff is afoot in my dynasty league. I've been scouring the league trying to make a trade because I'm not happy with my draft position at 13. I thought I should have been top 8, at least top 10. I'm at 13, so now I'm just trying to get out of the lottery. So I'm scouring these teams, see who's got multiple first round picks in the later part of the draft, trying to trade with them. And I noticed that the lottery was a little there was something wrong with the lottery. We were supposed to be, you know, our playoff system is the same as the NBA. We've got 8 teams per conference, 7 teams per conference not in the playoffs, but in our lottery we have we've got 8 teams from the West and 6 teams from the East. So something is wrong. It should have been. There's one team from the East that should have been in the lottery that's not, and then the Lakers. It is the Lakers who were the 8th seed in the West in this league, who somehow ended up in the lottery when they should not be in the lottery. They should be at pick 15. And so I pointed that out in the group chat, and the group chat's kind of blowing up now. So hopefully they fix it. They don't have to redo the whole lottery, although that would be great if they did. I think my positioning would improve. But all they really have to do is just swap out the Lakers, who are currently in the 12th spot, with the Philadelphia 76ers, which is the team that should be in there. And just put Philly in that 12th spot, and move the Lakers to 15. That's all they really have to do. I think everybody would be okay with that. But if they want to redo it, I'm not going to oppose it. And I know there's a guy who has he owned the picks for like the 2 worst teams in the league, and he also traded for the pick for like the 4th worst team. So he was sitting pretty. He was thinking he was going to get the first pick, second pick, maybe like 3 top 5 picks. He ended up at 3, 4, and 10. He's pretty pissed about the seeding. I'm pretty pissed about it. So there's a couple of us who would not be upset at all if it got redone. Last night I watched Fast and Furious 9, which I haven't seen Fast and Furious since Paul Walker died. Honestly, it's just not a franchise I'm interested in. I think it's gone on for too long, and I'm not gonna lie to you, the movie yesterday was not. It's not super great. There's a lot of like completely wild stuff that it's entertaining, but whatever. I mean, it was just like I was just going for the entertainment value. I was bored. I wanted something to do. I hadn't been to the movies in a week. So I went, kind of predictable story. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but I didn't hate it, but it wasn't a great movie. I probably will not watch the next one, the Final Fantasy Fast and Furious 10 or whatever. I think that's going to be the last one, but I probably won't watch that one either. It's just not. It's just a franchise that's gone on for too long. Let's talk some baseball though. Sonny Gray's coming off the injured list tomorrow, so he'll be eligible to make a start for you on Friday. Jose Ramirez fouled the ball off his face, so he could be out a few days. He could potentially hit the injured list. Something to watch. And this crazy Trevor Bauer situation. I haven't read the text messages or any of the details of what's going on, but from what I have heard and gathered, it's he paid a lot of money to a prostitute for some kinky sex. And, it sounds like it was consensual to me, but it sounds like a money grab. But again, I haven't read the details of the report or anything like that, so I can't really confirm or deny one way or another. But Trevor Bauer's a weird one. So, but however people get their rocks off, that's their own personal thing. And I think that I don't know. I think women should. I think when women falsely accuse a man, I think they should go to jail. I think that should be a crime. Personally, I've had that happen to me, and like I say, it ruined my life. But it definitely instilled a bitterness into me towards women from a young age, and it ruined a passion of mine, a potential career of mine, and being a sports reporter, which is something I really, really wanted to do when I was a youth, a young adult, and that kind of ruined that for me. So I've had some bitterness ever since, and I've been struggling, trying to find my place and my thing in this world since, and but those are all things that I should, therapy would probably maybe help. Anger management, which I'm still planning on doing. That's starting that next Thursday night in a week, and hopefully I can afford it. And it's now that I'm switching from weekly paychecks to 2-week paychecks, and haven't really got a paycheck in a while. I'm kind of broke again. It sucks. It sucks how quickly money runs out when you've got rent and bills to pay. But in a month or so, I should be okay again. And perhaps I'm looking into taking out a small loan through my Credit Karma account, which will not only give me some money but also help my credit a little bit, which could use. It's not terrible, but it could use a boost as well. I'm considering doing that once I get a real paycheck in my account, so they can see that I have some income coming in, and they will be more likely to approve me. That would be nice to get that cushion of money back that I had, for the last 6 months, and so I can continue to travel when I have the time. But yeah, I can't believe it. Let's get to the steaming hot hitters. I got a couple for you, a couple of shortstops who aren't really known for their hitting, but they're hitting pretty decently right now, providing you low end value at the shortstop position. Jose Iglesias of the Angels and Andrelton Simmons of the Twins. And then there's also Taylor Trammell, the young outfielder for the Mariners, who is getting some starting run now with Kyle Lewis injured and Jared Kelenic demoted. And Taylor Trammell, when he plays, which isn't every day, but when he plays, he's hitting pretty well. So he's someone to have as your backup outfielder, utility person. Some streaming pitchers for you tomorrow. I've got 4. Let's do, starting with the first game in chronological order. First game tomorrow, Adrian Hauser of the Brewers at the Pirates. We all know the Pirates are terrible. Adrian Hauser is not the greatest pitcher, but his chances of a quality start and a win are really high because the Brewers are really hot and the Pirates are really not. See what I did there? So, next, Drew Smyly of the Braves against the Marlins. Drew Smyly was supposed to start today against the Mets, which would have been a pretty juicy matchup too. He's one of those guys who got pushed back from yesterday. He was a good streaming option for yesterday, still a good streaming option for Friday. I don't know why I'm saying yesterday, I mean today. Still a good streaming option for Friday against the Marlins, because the Marlins aren't a very good hitting team either. Next, Brady Singer of the Royals against the Twins. The Twins have been a massive disappointment this year. They're probably going to start selling off assets pretty soon, and their manager could be in trouble. But Brady Singer, I still like his talent. I still like his future, and I think he's a great streaming option for Friday. And lastly, Logan Gilbert, the young Mariners stud pitcher who had an interesting start in his last start. It wasn't a bad start. There was some weather delay, and he wasn't able to finish his game. But in the brief amount of time we saw him pitch, he pitched really well. He's pitched really well since getting the call-up, and he's facing a Rangers team that is not good. So I'm anticipating another very good start from Logan Gilbert. A lot of young pitchers with potential against bad offenses tomorrow. So there's no shortage of good streaming options. Also, a couple other guys to consider if you want to, risk it more than I did. Risk it for the biscuit, I guess. JT Brubaker of the Pirates. He's having a pretty sensational year. He might be the Pirates' lone all-star representative. He's facing the Brewers. Hot offense, but Brubaker might be able to contain them a little bit. And Alek Manoah's coming back from suspension against the Rays. I don't like either of those matchups, but they're two pretty good pitchers, so it's not a huge risk to go and pick them up should you feel they're better options than the four that I've just given you. I think that's it. I'm sorry I wasted so much time talking about my personal thing. I just feel like this is therapeutic for me in a way. This is good for me to kind of work on my public speaking. I'm not live, and I'm not really talking to anybody, but it does make me feel better temporarily while I'm doing it. So I do apologize if I do ramble too much about my own stuff and not enough about sports. But as always, I'm wishing you a blessed day, a blessed 4th of July weekend. Please, if you're in the Pacific Northwest, be very careful, or just abstain from fireworks because we are in very high fire danger right now. I know that it's really hard because we've been getting told what to do so much lately for the last year plus, and it's kind of happening to us again with the fireworks. But it's just you remember those wildfires last year. We don't want that to happen again. We want to keep Oregon beautiful. We want to keep this area looking green and nice for future generations and stuff. Just if you're gonna do fireworks, just be extra careful, please. That's it. Have a blessed day, a blessed weekend. Good luck in your fantasy matchups. Peace, love, and nacho fries.